And finally, we got the main event of a really awesome first week of Contender Series with maybe the best fight on the entire card. I know I said that about a previous fight, I believe, with which one did I think was another really good fight on this card? The Radley De Silva versus George Mangos fight, but this fight's also a really, really interesting, fun matchup, and it's Ilian Bouafia taking on Neemias Santana in the middleweight division.
Trabalho por esse momento há 10 anos, sabe? Esperando por esse momento. Sempre foi um sonho assistir a galera no UFC e falar, um dia eu vou chegar, um dia eu vou chegar. Isso é gratificante demais, sabe? Meu sonho está se concretizando, eu tô muito feliz com isso. Meu nome é Neemias Santana, tenho 28 anos de idade, represento a equipe André Muniz Sergipano, de Montes Claros, e a Time Mineiro, aqui de São Paulo. Eu nasci em Montes Claros mesmo. Eu vim de origem humilde, sabe? Meu pai, ele é pedreiro, minha mãe era doméstica, né? Comecei a trabalhar cedo, eu tinha uns 15 anos de idade. E assim, eu trabalho de vigia, né? Lá no fórum de Montes Claros. E, tipo assim, pra mim conciliar essa rotina de treino com o trabalho é um pouco cansativo pelo fato de passar a noite acordado, sabe? Principalmente quando eu tô em camp. Mas, graças a Deus, eu tô conseguindo, né? O povo vai adaptando a isso. Não é fácil, mas até hoje eu tô conseguindo adaptar e vou indo. Então eu comecei no Muay Thai. Quando eu comecei a treinar o Sergipano, já tava entrando no UFC, já, se não me engano. Então, tipo assim, eu sempre tive ele como inspiração. Tanto ele quanto o Lucas Mineiro. E agora poder fazer parte da equipe dos dois, que eu sempre tive como inspiração, admiração, isso pra mim é gratificante demais, cara. Meu cartel é de 7 vitórias, 2 derrotas e 1 empate. Essas 7 vitórias são 6 por nocautes e 1 por finalização. Cara, eu sou muito agressivo, sabe, cara? Eu sou um caçador, eu ando pra frente o tempo todo, eu não tenho medo de levar porrada. Eu vim trocar porrada comigo, eu gosto de adrenalina mesmo. Então, o meu adversário vai ser o Ilian, né? Ele é um francês, ele é strike também, grandão, maior que eu. Ele tem vários nocautes, né? E, assim, isso pra mim não faz diferença nenhuma não, sabe? É até melhor. Eu gosto de lutar com um cara que é strike também, cara que vem pra frente o tempo todo. Então, eu gosto de fazer uma luta sangrenta mesmo, sabe? Eu gosto de adrenalina, então isso pra mim não faz diferença nenhuma. Eu vou andar pra frente o tempo todo, vou buscar a luta o tempo todo e vou cair pra frente, descer a porrada nele.
I want to show to the world like everything is possible. I started MMA 4 years ago, and like when we do, you can. My name is Ilian Bouafia. I fight in France, and my goal is to get the UFC contract. I'm from France. I have 5 brothers. My dad died early when I was child, like maybe 3 or 4 years. My mom was single, and after my win tonight, my mom seen I'm belong the best in the world, and the sacrifices pays off. I started MMA 4 years ago, and directly my goal is to become like top 15, top 10, and after a champ of UFC. I do a lot of sacrifice. I leave to my home and stay to Sweden without money and without family and without anything to Sweden, to Stockholm for train hard. During like maybe 4 or 5 months, I sleep on the ground. And directly when I started MMA, I trained with Khamzat Chimaev, and Khamzat Chimaev was very popular and very superstar in Europe. So like when I see him after I trained with Nasruddin Mavov, and when I see them, I feel confident because like if they can, me I can also. I have 6-0, 5 finish, and I'm ready for getting to the UFC. I fight Neemias Santana tonight. I don't know a lot of things on him. I think the fight tonight, it's a plain chest, and Neemias don't win tonight because like I trust on my destiny, and I do a lot of sacrifices and a lot of work. And I think Neemias tonight need to keep eyes like wide open. He's a boxer, me also, so I think one guy going to sleep.
And with Santana, he's 7-2-1. He's a Brazilian fighter. He hasn't fought the best opponents. His record is pretty padded, but he's beaten 2 fighters back-to-back with solid records. His most recent win was in the LFA, but it was in Brazil, so this is his first fight in the United States. Ilian Bouafia, he's a 28-year-old French fighter. He's 6-0. His last 4 fights have been with Aries FC. He's fought pretty decent competition. Kind of older, washed guys, though, to be honest. And this is his first fight in the U.S. also, so these guys have that in common. And this is a really fun fight. I mean, you look at Ilian Bouafia, he's a skyscraper fighter. He's 6'5". He's a 79-inch reach. He has elite hand speed. He likes to kind of walk fighters down but stay at his range, use the jab to keep the distance, throw 1-2s. He'll mix in uppercuts. He keeps it basic with his offense, but he's really good at cutting angles and just working the boxing. I wish you'd see more kicks out of him because of his frame, but he really tends to only use the hands primarily. But he's been really good at finding the chin and just using his footwork to land the punches. And he will force takedowns from his opponents. He'll reverse those, get on top. We saw him do that in his last fight. But we've also seen that he's a little heavy on his lead leg. You can chop him down with that. And he has been dropped with counters. Sometimes he could stay in the pocket a little too much. I think Santana is the most dangerous striker that he's going to have faced in his MMA career. So we've seen him drop before. And if he gets dropped and hurt like that, he could potentially be in trouble. But for Neemias Santana, he's a counter fighter, he's a power hitter. He likes to bring the pressure. He'll throw super wild crosses, overhands, at hooks. At distance, he'll throw leg kicks, body kicks. And he's really good at closing the distance quickly, and he's explosive. In this fight, though, he has to be more active early. It seems like early on in fights, sometimes he can wait around and kind of try to get the reads. And if he lets Bouafia get the jab range going and start to land that and pepper him, it's going to be really difficult to get back into the fight. But Santana, he's going to be dangerous throughout. And on the inside, if he can get there, throw his knees, throw his elbows, put you against the fence, hold you there, that's where he's going to potentially have success. And if he gets Bouafia on his back, I think he could finish him. So that's the things that Santana has to work with. I think Santana has to be ready to get on the inside, counter the jab with big, wide hooks, and just try to avoid getting clipped as he's coming in. Maybe not be quite as wild as he usually is, but also work the leg kicks and try to really be active with the low kicks. Try to chop down Bouafia, get him to be more stationary where you can back him up and be more successful with your pressure. And if Santana can get takedowns, I think that'll go a big way towards him potentially springing this upset. I think Santana is the more physical, stronger guy, but Bouafia is a big, strong dude himself. He's not just like a string bean, 6'5" type of fighter. So this is a really competitive, close fight. I feel like if Bouafia gets him out, it's going to be within the first 2 rounds. I kind of like this under. Honestly, I think this fight's not going to go to decision, but I'm going to go with the upset here. I'm going to go with Santana. I just feel like Bouafia maybe cutting down to 185. He's not going to be as used to the speed of these smaller guys. Maybe the weight cut could be an issue as well. And on top of that, I think that the leg kicks and just the grappling advantage for Santana, and just a little bit more MMA experience and MMA weapons can get him this win. So even though I'm impressed with Bouafia, I think he's really good, I'm kind of edging towards the underdog Santana here. So give me Neemias Santana, I'll say 2nd or 3rd round knockout. So that's the full card breakdown and predictions for Dana White Contender Series Week 1. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Put a comment down below. Hit the like button. If you like this video, you want to hear more of my breakdowns, predictions, subscribe. I'm always putting these type of videos out on the channel. And it's a hard one from a betting perspective, though. I will say that. They haven't dropped the under 1.5 or 2.5 or any of the props besides, I believe, on the first 3 fights where they dropped the rounds. But in this fight, I'm talking about Bouafia versus Santana, and I think Jimmy Drago versus Ty Miller as well. They don't have the over or under set, but I would say maybe the under in this Santana fight, if it's plus money at 1.5, or if the fight doesn't go to decision, is under -200. I think that's a playable line there. And then Radley De Silva, I think potentially is a decent underdog play at the odds that he's at currently. I think that fight is going to go to decision as well. So the over 1.5 is at -205. That's a little juiced, but maybe you can get a decent number on the fight goes to decision. As far as the other fights go, like I said, I would say Drago, dog or pass, but probably not interested in a bet on Drago personally. Susurkaev inside the distance, but I don't know. I like I said, I could see Taha potentially surviving as well. That one would just be more of a value play there because I see that the under is kind of juiced though. So I don't know potentially what type of odds we'll get on Susurkaev inside the distance. But yeah, man, the main ones that I would say I think have the best shot of winning and our value in my eyes are Radley De Silva, and then if the Bouafia versus Neemias Santana fight, the under comes in at a good price. So that's kind of what I would say. And yeah, man, thanks for watching this video. I'll hear from you guys soon. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out later.